Dun, 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 dun. And welcome to the Nights Sim Series, the NASCAR Night Sim Series. Today, we are back here with some dual races under the lights at Daytona for this one. As we're going to get ready to go racing for the duels before the Daytona 500, which will be right after these duels. Duel number 1 is going to get released. First row, Ross Chastain and Bubba Wallace. Second row, as that's your starting. Well, let's get to your starting lineup. So the first row is Ross Chastain and Bubba Wallace. Second row, Austin Dillon and William Byron. Third row, Kevin Harvick and Michael McDowell, or I should say Josh Berry. As in the fourth row, we have Ryan Blaney and Eric Jones. In the fifth row, rounding out your top 10, is A.J. Allmendinger and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In row 6, we have Chris Buescher and Alex Bowman. Row 7, we have Christopher Bell and Cody Ware. Or I should say Ryan Newman or Matt Crafton. I don't know. Let's just call him Cody Ware. As in row 8, we have Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs. Row 9 is Joey Logano and Ty Dillon and Landon Castle, or Ty Dillon. Whatever we would like to call it. You would like to call it. Anyway, in row 11, we have Chandler Smith and the 36 of Todd Gillen. And rounding out the first duel is Jimmy Johnson, 7-time champion. Alex Bowman has fell off the racetrack for duel number 1. As we got most of the field in for the first duel. So we're just going to wait for everybody to get lined up. As Alex Bowman pacing around the racetrack at Daytona International Speedway. He's going to line up under the lights at Daytona for these exciting dual races before the Great American Race. Alex Bowman is in. Coming to the green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. As we're underway for the dual races at Daytona. Joey Logano right here sitting in last. He spins on the apron and gets back up on the racetrack. He has the draft. Now, he wrecks. Will he get back on track? Yes, he will. So we're going to catch up to the rest of the field here. Coming to the end of lap 1. Plus, these are 25 lap duels. So, be 50 laps in the two duels. For the Great American Race, it would be the two duels, so it'd be 50 laps. As Ross Chastain leads lap 1. Christopher Bell needs to catch up. As Christopher Bell does catch up. So Alex Bowman spins. He gets back on track though. What an exciting race so far. As we're catching up to the rest of the field here. Landon Castle and David Reagan. Todd Gillen are falling behind now as Ross Chastain still leads them to the 4th lap, I believe. The 4th lap. As Ross Chastain leads lap 5 now. So lap 5, they come into turn number 1. So Ross Chastain's leading. Not too much of competitive racing right now. As under the lights, William Byron takes the lead here on lap 5. They're coming to lap 6 off of the bank into the banking of turns 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4, William Byron leads the 5th lap in the duels are in the first duel. Bubba Wallace trying to make a move on Kevin Harvick for second. So William Byron is out front here at Daytona. As I got a notification from Captain in the middle of a duel race. Anyway, just ignore that. As William Byron leads at Daytona for duel number 1 as coming to the 7th lap out of 25. You see Joey Logano there in the background. Coming to lap 5, 6, 7 is Bubba Wallace. Takes second away from Kevin Harvick as Kevin Harvick falls back to like 5th. Yeah, as Kevin Harvick falls back to 5th. William Byron still leading. William Byron still the man out front. Trouble! Chris Buescher just spins on his own. It's off of 4 to come into lap 8. Out of 25 under the lights at Daytona. As coming back into turn number 1. As you're facing the infield now. As the 8th lap, is Bubba Wallace trying to poke the needle for second. Is a 3-way battle for second. Looks like Harvick is holding on to second place. Right now, it's William Byron is the man leading under the lights at Daytona. Coming to lap 10, but right now it's lap 9. Lap 9, out of 25, coming to 15 laps to go from Daytona. There's William Byron, still the man out front. Harvick and Bubba dueling for second. You see cars enter in the background on the back straightaway, coming into 3. I don't think they're closing the gap on Byron soon. There's about, I would say, half a car length of a gap. Half of a car length of a gap to Willie and Byron. There's cars willing to make a move here at Daytona. As you get a quick flyby of the field. Alex Bowman was the first car to spin here at Daytona. As we're going to fly back across the racetrack. It's 14 laps to go from Daytona. 14 laps to go under the lights at Daytona. Kevin Harvick or Josh Berry, whatever you'd like to call it, and Bubba Wallace dueling for second place. Harvick takes second place away from Bubba Wallace. But here comes Bubba Wallace back again on the attack on Kevin Harvick. 13 laps to go under the lights at Daytona for the NASCAR Night Sim Series. As William Byron leads them off of turn number 2. As Kevin Harvick takes second away from William Byron. From Bubba Wallace. Excuse me there. As Harrison Burton, Bubba Wallace dueling for third. It's coming to 12 laps to go for duel number 1 under the lights at Daytona. As William Byron now leads them off of turn number 2 again with 12 laps to go. There's William Byron coming to lead them back to 11 laps to go from Daytona. Under the lights at Daytona. As Toronto, Joey Logano spins again for the second time, and duel number 1 is 11 laps to go. So the laps winding down from Daytona under the lights. As William Byron still leading, 10 laps to go from Daytona. William Byron coming back to to 9 laps to go from Daytona. Nine laps to go from I'm pretty sure 9 or 8 laps to go from Daytona. 9 laps to go from Daytona under the lights. William Byron leading. He's been leading for a while. Trouble. Kevin Harvick flips. He spins and goes flipping down the backstretch. Is able to keep it going somehow. There's no caution. Here comes Zane Smith into the picture. As William Byron leads. Here comes Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace making an attack on William Byron for the lead. Bubba Wallace spins on the banking. Bubba Wallace spins out with 7 laps to go from Daytona. Harrison Burton is Eric Jones spins out again, trying to get it going straight. He does keep it going straight. Coming to 6 laps to go from Daytona under the lights. William Byron still the man out front. Can Harrison Burton make the attack? On him for the lead. Harrison Burton takes the lead from Daytona. Wow, is 6 laps to go from Daytona as Harrison Burton takes the lead. As trouble! Couple cars spin. Christopher Bell out of control as 5 laps to go from Daytona under the lights for duel number 1. Harrison Burton, the man out front, as trouble again. It's Chandler Smith this time, out of control. Who will get back to the line first in the next 5 laps? Coming to 4 laps to go from Daytona under the lights. Ty Gibbs around. 4 laps to go. Will we have an overtime? No, he gets it back going, but in pits. This time, as 4 laps to go, who will catch Harrison Burton? Or will he win the duels win the duel at Daytona? Here comes Austin Dillon, looking for the win. Here comes Jimmy Johnson, looking for the win. Coming back to 3 laps to go. They're going to be dueling hard. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead. Harrison Burton takes the lead. Austin Dillon takes back the lead. 2 laps to go. Here comes William Byron all around. Our leader for like 10 laps goes around. Is able to keep it going, coming back to 1 lap to go. An exciting battle. So Austin Dillon is around in the pits, coming back to 1 lap to go. He spins, so he's on the apron. Jimmy Johnson. Harrison Burton's around in the pits. David Reagan looking for his first to win. 1 lap to go. here at Daytona. David Ray is on the apron. Jimmy Johnson's running away. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s around. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s around. 1 lap to go from Daytona. Coming to the line. It's coming to the line. It's gonna be Jimmy Johnson coming back to Daytona. Jimmy Johnson wins duel number 1 in an exciting battle against the 3 and the 21. Jimmy Johnson wins duel number 1. We'll be back to you with duel number 2 in a bit. Back to Daytona under the lights for duel number 2 in the Daytona duels. As we're going to get rolling here. Let's get to your starting lineup for duel number 2. So row 1, we got Austin Centric and David Reagan. Or whatever. Want to call it who you want to call that? And in row 2, we have Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. Row 3, we have Brad Keselowski and Justin Haley. Row 4, we have Corey LaJoie and Todd Gillen. Row 5, rounding out your top 10 is Kyle Busch and Ryan Parise. Row 6, we have Chase Elliott and Noah Gragson. Or Carson Hocevar, whoever you call it. Or John Nemechek. Anyway, as in row 7, we have Eric Noah Gragson and Tyler Reddick. As in row 9, we have Denny Hamlin and B.J. McLeod. Denny Hamlin, your 3-time Daytona 500 winner. Row 10, we have Chase Briscoe and Daniel Suarez. Row 12, we have Connor Daly and Brendan Gaughan. Rounding out your duel number 2 is Travis Pastrana. Get him rolling there. There we go. The field. Renton to go race as Kyle Busch is out of the racetrack. That was sick. Anyway, as we are waiting for the entire field, ready to get rolling here for this 25-lap duel. We're gonna wait for Kyle Busch to get back. Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott teammates at Hendrick Motorsports. Let's see if they can make a fantastic row. Also teammates, as Kyle Busch flies into the screen, Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick at 23XI Racing. See how good they push each other. As teammates at Stewart-Haas Racing, Ryan Parise and Eric Almirola. See how good they'll push each other too. And Chase Briscoe. Kyle Busch at RCR. Probably the only RCR car here in the duel. Anyway, Never mind. Wait, as our camera from the grass anyway, we're just getting ready to come to the green. As green flags in the air for duel number 2. That third row's already starting to form. Here at Daytona, looks like Todd Gillen leading. If I can get in front of the field. Austin Cendric leads the field in this 25-lap duel, coming to lap 2 out of 25 for this duel. Todd Gillen shoves Brad Keselowski out of the way. Wow. Corey LaJoie gets a bit loose. Todd Gillen has the lead for duel number 2. So he shoves out of the way. Coming to lap number 3, Kyle Larson trying to make a move on Chase Elliott. As Austin Cendric still leads. Here comes the 15. Yeah, here comes the 15 car. Here comes Todd Gillen again. Shoves Brad Keselowski out of the way to the top side. Even though he was already on the top side, like the very top side. As he dives low to the bottom lane. Is Todd Gillen looking for the lead here at Daytona. Was lap 3. Now Todd Gillen throws the block on Austin Cendric to lead that middle lane. Austin Cendric shoves Todd Gillen up to the top lane. As Eric Almirola gets a bit loose, Tyler Reddick gets a bit loose. There's about a spin out. As Chase Elliott gets loose, as you can see there is Carson Hocevar Gunnar Nemechek shoves that 9 out of the way. So Austin Cendric leads coming to lap number 5. 20 laps to go from Daytona. Kyle Larson starting to form up that third line up there. I don't know if that's helping a lot. Here comes the 9 making a move on Todd Gillen in the 38. As Kyle Larson, Corey LaJoie, and Justin Haley gets a bit loose. Denny Hamlin gets a bit loose. Brad Keselowski gets also a bit loose. As there was no flip last year's race. We had tons of spins last race, as we did have a flip. But it was under 4 to go, so we did not throw a caution. As Chase Elliott gets a bit loose now. Todd Gillen making a move on Chase Elliott on lap 6. Coming into 3 and 4. Coming to 15 laps to go from Daytona. Under the lights. You're 19 laps to go from Daytona. Austin Cindric leads. Denny Hamlin leads that bottom line. Corey LaJoie leads that top line. Austin Cindric leads that middle line and the main out front. Now, 15 was leading that top line for quick milliseconds. A couple cars drop back into the middle line. Here comes Todd Gillen trying to make a move on Brad Keselowski for first. He's coming to lap 7 out of 25. Austin Cindric leads under the lights at Daytona. On about 2 days from now, it would be the Great American Race. As Martin Truex Jr.'s around. Think he has it back going as he's around. No caution. No caution. Todd Gillen leads. Here in duel number 2, coming to lap 9. Lap 9 now. There Camarolo leads that top line. And Denny Hamlin second in that line, in the bottom line. Austin Cindric first in the bottom line. As tons of cars are getting loose. Tons of cars. As we did see Martin Truex Jr. keep it going. Coming to lap 11 here at Daytona. Lap 11. That means 14 laps to go from Daytona. Means lap 11 to go at Daytona here. It's Great American Race 50 laps. Would be 2 days from now. No, it would be 3 days from now on Christmas Eve. So the season just getting started as the last race at the LA Clash. Todd Gillen leads the field to 9 laps to... Todd Gillen leads the field to 10 laps to go. Last race at the LA Clash was, I'm pretty sure it was a pretty decent race. Can't remember who won that one. As Austin Cindric takes back the lead. From Daytona, Denny Hamlin second in line. On that bottom lane, here comes Todd Gillen again. Is Hamlin looking at, I'm pretty sure Hamlin is going to move up back to that middle line soon. It's coming to 9 laps to go from Daytona. As Austin Cindric leads the field back to 9 laps to go from Daytona under the lights. Here in these dual races. Martin Truex Jr. just back there sitting there. As a bunch of cars getting loose. Denny Hamlin moves back to that top lane, to that middle lane. See Kyle Busch moving up to that top. Oh, trouble! Todd Gillen around. Todd Gillen around. No caution. Both drivers able to keep it back going. Austin Cedric, your leader, was your leader. To be exact, no, that's Travis Pastrana. That went loose. Tyler Reddick's around. With 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go from Daytona. Here in duel number 2, more trouble. Brendan Gaughan around again. 3 spins in less than a lap. We had like 5 spins in less than a lap for duel number 1. It's a 15-car lead with 6 laps to go. With 7 laps to go from Daytona. Hamlin looking to make a move. Is coming to 3 wide for the lead at Daytona. There's contact between Brad Keselowski and John Hunter Nemechek. It's coming to 6 laps to go from Daytona. To 6 laps to go. Denny Hamlin looking to make a move. It's a 15 car. Pulls back out front. It's trouble again. It's the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek around. The red battle here. Denny Hamlin moves up. Denny Hamlin in second. Looking to take the lead for the duels. It's coming back to 5 laps to go. Eric Albert as Brad Keselowski takes the lead. 5 laps to go. Coming back to the line. Daniel Suarez takes the lead. Denny Hamlin looking for 4th. It's 5 laps to go from Daytona under the lights. An epic battle from last duel. Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Daniel Suarez, 15. Brad Keselowski coming back to 4 to go. Brad Keselowski's around. Brad around. Hamlin leading, coming back to 4 laps to go from Daytona. Daniel Suarez looking on the move on Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin getting attacked from that 99 of Suarez. Denny Hamlin getting attacked from the 99 of Suarez. Coming back to 3 to go from Daytona. Two laps to go from Daytona. Under the lights at Daytona. 2 laps to go. Here comes that rest of the field. Chase Elliott around. Again, Chase Elliott goes around. Coming back to the final lap at Daytona. Denny Hamlin still leading. Kyle Busch around. Rowdy Busch goes around. He ended up in the infield. There's a white flag in the air. 2 cars around. B.J. McLaurin also goes around. Gosh. As NASCAR NASCAR finally notices Kyle Busch, throws the caution. Caution is out. They'll race back to the line. Who was out front at the time of caution? Who? Denny Hamlin was out front at the time of caution. He will win duel number 2. We will see you in the Great American Race on Christmas Eve. We'll see you by then.